TV. We were watching the most random things that were not paid for. Freaking, I love Hey Arnold so much, bro, because it was free back in the day.
At night to watch whatever was playing. These cartoons gave us dreams, expectations, and most of all, permanent memories. Though some shows push the boundaries, causing us to remember the more disturbing sides of that cartoon. Today, we will be talking about cartoon episodes that traumatize the children.
Ren and Stimpy. Oh yeah, I already know Ren and Stimpy's gonna come up a lot, bro. That was the freakiest cartoon that I never watched. Anybody who watched Ren and Stimpy actively, bro, nowadays you're probably one of those kids who ended up going to juvenile hall and becoming a freaking prison thug, gangbanging gang member.
Pingu's Dream. Pingu. Pingu was a Swiss-British stop-motion claymation children's show created by Otmar Guttman in 1987.
I feel like I've seen this before. Is it kind of like Bumby, the freaking green alien thingy that moves weird?
Character is a penguin called Pingu.
So Marcus, I'm sorry, and I thank all of you so much for typing in the German flag. And Eric, I'm not sure how to teach Eric. Eric, you don't need to worry about it, but oh boy, what you could do, Eric, you would type in, like, if you open a new tab, you go to Google, right? You type in German emoji, and then it should basically allow you to copy and paste it, and then you could boy, I'm not sure how to teach Eric, but Eric, you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to worry. And Marcus, this is by Hilo. I was just waiting until everyone else gets here. I just wish that it takes so long. Just for me to. I'm so stressed out, right? Because this is Star Map book. Otherwise, I want to be like this. How cartoons are traumatizing kids. I know I've seen a video like this before somewhere else. Also, did you see the message that Carl's? Yep, I did. Jose, I still have the tab open. He said it was a black tourist. So, yeah, I feel awful though, because I know it could be anyone. But I just had to ask because, well, I thought it would be help. I thought it would help a little bit depending on like what their nationality or at least what their ethnicity is. I just hope that that man gets arrested. I know that the laws in Europe are. I'm not sure how strict they are because I know in the U.S. Well, even if someone was steal, they could just get out pretty soon. Well, depending on what they do.
The show aired on BBC Children and Education, and episodes averaged 5 minutes in length. Today,
Because the thing is, though, I did help the man. Well, I don't know how. Well, like after he got robbed, right? Because I did took him to the hospital and he thanked me, and I have like a video of it, right? But I think it's in the other channel because of how he lost his wallet, he lost his smartphone, he lost everything. Basically, I think I think a little bit more than what Karl has went through, and it just really shocks me to hear that he had to go through that. I don't think Nick. It can't be. He did say it with a camera, right? I doubt it. No, pranks wouldn't do that. Because if that's the case, not to mention, I know the filming laws may be a little strict in this country as well. He would easily get himself arrested, so to speak. Because I know a couple of you told me that you've been harassed by pranksters before. So call okay. But yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah, because you're right about the film laws, right? So, what do you mean by filming illegally, Carl? Like, I'm trying to notice because I did see like a French black guy. He was filming in Germany and he was filming people, but not like harassing them. Like, what do you mean by? In that he even said the most creepiest thing. So, okay, like filming and illegally, as in, like, did he like film up to your face to make you a little uncomfortable? Is that what he did? I hope I would know who this is. I don't though, because all the pictures I know is here in the US and a couple in Canada. Okay, you know what? This will definitely help you in the long run. I hope it doesn't get taken down because you could definitely sue him. That's one thing, and then he could get arrested. That did shock me a bit, especially your country, because this would happen over in the US. Not in Germany, though. So you swing up to your face. I wish I know who it is. I wish I know, but I don't. I wish I know. Especially since he's black. That doesn't really help much. I don't know any German, like, so he sounds like a prankster or just some lunatic. The thing is, Lydia, Carl wouldn't know if he uploaded or not, right? See, because the thing is, like, for example, right? This guy, I've seen his videos before, right? He would film over Germany, right? A lot of people do, right? I think it depends, right? It's hard, like, because he's in Frankfurt, right?
Stepping into Frankfurt is a pretty intense feeling in the air. As we see some pictures of Frankfurt from years in the past.
Because I see a lot of people that would trouble film like this, but it's just the way that he interacted with him, like up close.
How the central station and all the hotels and hostels around it are greeted with a lot of addiction and prostitution and despair. Just people who are.
Yep, Davis, yes, he does.
Very, very rough.
It's supposed to be one of the largest cities in Germany. It's like, sadly, it's like the Philadelphia. Not to be mean to people from because Philadelphia is kind of dangerous. Well, like the Philadelphia because they are known for drugs, right? Which I didn't know. See, like kind of like what he's doing, right?
But on the other hand,
because he's in public,
it does make you worry about the neighborhood that requires the 3 security locked doors.
Oh my god. I also saw someone doing something sketchy. Was he trying to steal the car? And this was posted a month ago. I didn't know Frankfurt's like this. And he's a white guy, of course.
So let's focus on the positive. Beautiful tree.
It is beautiful. It just sucks it's like this though. God, and people thinking that my city is dangerous? Man, I walk at night all the time. In fact, I feel more safe at night than during the day. And I still feel safe during the day. When you step out of the main train station in Frankfurt and head straight, I like how they spell straight, S-T-R-A-I-T. You end up on the Kassestrasse, which is a perfectly safe street filled with people, shops, and restaurants. 1 block to the north, there's a parallel street called Honnerstrasse. I see. Must be really dangerous between, I don't know what ALS means. Those banks, financial buildings, and restaurants, right? ADCs are, well, still though. As a German who's been to Frankfurt multiple times, only the quarter one, the station, that's a little trashy. Other than that, it's clean and a bland German city. I actually live in Vancouver and East Hastings. Vancouver, that's in Canada. Well, it depends on the neighborhood they're in, though. It looks more like an American city, right? You think so, Marcus? I know it was a little odd, wasn't it? And hey, Chloe. I'm not sure if Karl remembers his face. Also, since you're here, I think you're gonna like seeing this. Where's that video? I just saw it on my feed. I just saw it. I'm not gonna find his channel. There it is. So this is the guy that I want to tell you about. And Chloe, you're gonna probably find this a little fascinating.
Un petit peu de piquant là-dedans, là, comme ça. On va voir ce que ça donne.
I'm surprised that he's, you know, people are comfortable being on camera.
Ensuite, on n'est pas loin de l'aéroport. J'ai des envies bizarres, des envies bizarres. Des envies de, je sais pas, c'est pas normal. Heureusement qu'il y a ce truc dans pas pour tenir, mais je sais pas, je vais. Ah, mais 1 euro, vous allez pas me la faire à moi, les gars. On fire? Because I just thought, like, I just paid $10. Why should I pay €1 to see, like, come on now. It's a scam, God. It's my first time in Germany. And actually, I like it, but it's like, it's very quiet. People are very quiet, no? I'm just like, okay, wow, it's really.
I think you could say that German like of life. I think
Yeah. Franchement, j'ai juste payé 10 balles pour rien.
So Chloe,
Franchement.
yep, he's actually from your country. In the crack district of Germany. This is by Brandon Ray. I'm glad I found his channel because he's in Germany, right? It's just that what happened to Karl is really different because the way to YouTube harassing Karl, right? Because he's a public place. It's not. I'm still need to learn a little bit about Karl's laws in this country, right? Like you can film. It's just they're a little bit more restricted. It just depends. Like here in the US, well, we won't care. Even someone tells me to stop, I don't have to. Depending on where it is, of course.
Are you Italian? Ah, italiano. Io? Oh, pardon, poco italiano. Sì. Ah, quanto tempo che. Ok.
I work, but I work more here.
Ah, wow.
Gira, huh?
Wow.
It's a catastrophe, huh? Catastrophe. Because I can read a little French, right? Is that a camera? It's still on camera. The place is a shithole. So I'm in this street. It is, of course.
Là, je viens de parler avec un Italien et les gars, je trouve ça craint de côté. Excuse me, like to bet. What's going on here, man? Just walking around and. Yeah, but I never seen that before, to see. No, Paris, France. Yeah. So I was like, man, what's going on? 3 blocks under. I was like, for your safety.
Ooh, Felix? I don't know. They do get along because their cultures are pretty similar. They're kind of, I've heard, they're known for being cold and quiet. The French are like that, the same as Germans. Not in a mean way. They're just a little bit more closed in compared to us Americans because we're kind of opposites. We are kind, but we don't really become friends with you. It's weird. I think that's why I don't only form friendships here. It's strange. It's not always a bad thing, no. It's not. I guess life gets in the way because we're more fast paced, right? But of course, and depending on where in Europe, it's like the other way around. I do want to mention something that, yeah, Karl, tell us. When I was walking away and trying to grab my cane, oh, you have a cane as well? Right, on the ground. What did he say? He must have said something racist, didn't he? And Charles, this was uploaded 2 months ago. You wish I understood French? I mean, I could teach you some French. I know my French is far from that well, but I can't choose I can't. I can't because Paris, they have their own problems. I think, you know what, Germany, to be honest, because, oh God, what's going on in Paris, though? It looks lovely, it's not good. It's not. like with the illegal immigration, it's more of an issue in Chloe's country than Karl. So Germany, I prefer. I love both, but France, though, they need to clean up a bit. Oh, your effing computer ran out of battery, Dumbo. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, Dumbo. Yeah, you're seeing what's going on in the messages, right? I wish I know what YouTuber that is.
Tell me, my friend, tell me, tell me. It's like the biggest one all of Belgium. Do they like aggressive, with your people? So I need to keep it low. Yeah, I need to keep it. Okay. Thank you guys, hein. Thank you so much. Ah ouais les gars, je dois absolument faire gaffe avec ma putain de caméra là. Le boug là, il est venu me dire ouais, fais gaffe, je sais pas quoi. C'est que c'est chaud ma gueule. Je suis dans le en plein. Regarde de l'autre côté, il y a la pôle là-bas là. Je suis vraiment dans le plein zombie là. Bon, je me déplace, on sort de la ville. Parce que ici, je risque d'avoir des problèmes en Badjaji. Il y a des gens avec des bouteilles. Je dois absolument faire gaffe. Putain.
Oh, mon Dieu. Ah, le beaucoup, mais le pas ça, il l'a lu. Il l'a lu. Man, what is going on in Frankfurt? Jeez. Like, again, here in the US, we have places like this, but where I'm from, it's not this. Well, maybe like one street, but that's one street. This isn't miles. And they won't attack you, though. Not that I know of. Of all the homeless people I know, they would not trust me. I met too many homeless people. Plus, the thing is, they would kindly not want to. They would tell me kindly, like, "Oh, I don't want to be on camera." I met a few that were like that, not like being aggressive and wanting to assault me. Wow. I was trying to get up, and he was saying, "Can you do it?" What? What do you mean, can you do it? Come on, get up. Well, laughing, and I said, "Stop filming." Oh, Karl, I am so sorry. I hope he gets charged. I do. Because that's assault and battery. Not to mention without your consent, which I know your country has that law as well. Since if you do manage to hear about online, I know you'll be able to sue him, right? Because I know here in the US, we don't really have that power though. Because we do have self-defense here. Like we can carry guns or whatever, but oh yeah, Aiden, tell me about it. Yeah, tell me about it, Purple, huh? It's ridiculous. Davis, you know Skill World, don't you? Yeah. Uh-huh. And this is like how some people in Chicago are when it comes to gangs and whatnot, because one has a gun. Interesting. I know Chicago's like this, and this is another French YouTuber. Yeah, that's drip. That's drip. I'm surprised they do that. Je suis allé à Chicago, la capitale de la violence de l'Italie, USA. Wow, I didn't know. Man, Mason, I'm surprised parts of your city is like this. Wow. Jeez. So it's kind of like what, man? Like it's man, it's so weird. My viewers had to live in dangerous cities. You, Karl, which is really surprising to me. Lauren, and then Danny. That's insane to think about it. I don't know why. Why are cities like this? somebody said, man, these men are really comfortable being on camera for all this. Wow. Mason, I know it's just the bad part. Like here in Phoenix, I know we have it too. Of course. I'm sorry they had to see that. I'm just curious. I know oh yeah, for my Brazilians. Yeah, you too, huh? Wow. But Karl, I hope when I finally got up, he said, "Good boy." I hope that I know this is gonna sound wrong with me. I hope that goes viral, and I will see it online, maybe in the Germany subreddit, and I would know who that man is because he told me that. Well, I wish I know what race he is because do you know his skin pigment? Oh, damn, that's right. That's right. You said black, right? So that's something at least. Oh, he's wearing a one-piece shirt. That's Shanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in Brazil. We are digital. The vibes are amazing. I mean, let's get going. Let's go.
Yep, for fellows, huh? Oh yeah, that voice because they're in that gang, right?
We can't interview them today.
Jeez, that voice always terrible. I don't know, to keep anonymous.
I'm not for that. I'm just like, like without mode, literally, I probably would have been shot on sight. Yeah. I know you're laughing, but it's serious stuff. There are any rules, regulations. Yeah, there's like rules, but it's like basically a state within a state, you know, it's like a whole entire city park.
Wow, I didn't know that. Man, I forgot how big the favelas is.
By a criminal organization, yeah, it's called the Red Commando.
The Red Commando.
The center of the gang was always help the poor.
Always to help the poor. They have no choice. That's why they do these crimes. But yet again, in Germany, though, that, like, man, what happened to Karl? That, well, it's no excuse anywhere. Like, I know these poorer countries, I get it and whatnot, but, man, in Frankfurt, no.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Some dudes over here with guns. Wow, that's tense. I just wonder why, you know what, as much as I am from being an American, I always wonder why guns, even though we got machetes and other dangerous weapons and rocks that you could use, I always wonder why guns were invented. I know because of the wars that started in China and all, but why did it be such widespread, you know? That he has quite the guts. He does boxing and YouTube to do some interviews to see people. We could pay you money. Is it really that corrupted? So, Han, this was supposed to 5 months ago. It's supposed to happen, what, last month? Yeah, Ben, Amelia, Jaden, I'm lost for words. Gosh, so it's you three, and then Mason's heart, and then man, God. Thank you, my brother. It was a pleasure hanging out with you. In regards to setting Kenny up, I flew out all the way to Brazil from the US to make this video. Right, what else? Master Spencer kept for actually falling through. The minute the guys show up with guns, telling me I can't be there, I would have been done with the entire video and flew home. What he did could get you killed? Right. So it says here they felt challenged by its attitude to turn off the camera. Okay, as a Brazilian, that part seems fake as hell. Like, Okay? The girl wouldn't be dumb enough to go up recording and claiming that she didn't know it wasn't allowed to record. Also, her acting's kind of bad. Looks like a Mexican novel. What? They were acting. So they're not. I'll keep this in mind. So I'm Brazilian, and I can say this video is 100%. Really? Oh, well, at least E3. Wow, because I know other parts of the favelas is like this, but what? That part is fake. If you're Brazilian, you notice that the way they're talking doesn't sound natural at all, and there's no real intent behind it. Don't believe everything you see on the internet, right? He was in the safest favela in Rio. The title's full of crud. It's a tourist favela. Don't fall for all of this YouTube crud. They don't be in the most dangerous places. Right. So this one the safer parts? So what's the point then? As a Brazilian, that first interaction with the guys in the favela sounds to look staged. Really? This is why we need comments. You 100% got fined by that woman and them. Okay, Papololeto, Latino Catesa, wait, Katie, it says Guias J. Gringo, te recuerdo como Silvi Pla, Teresa Gente y otra Ferrari que esas dois LM chefe do civil mais, oh wait, it's MAS, I get that mixed up. Sala Deutsch MOK. I think this is playing right, like how we do in English. Aleatorios nada ver. Interesting. AJ, I can't decide that for you. They're both dangerous. I don't know. I think maybe Mexico because of the cartels. I don't know. It depends. It depends, literally. I mean, I know here in the US, we have gangs. It just depends on the part, right? Like, I don't want to go by city, though, because the neighborhood, well, I don't know. It's hard. As a Brazilian, too, that really sounds safe and fake. First off, Moro do Vidigal is a safe favela. And locals are used to seeing and interacting with tourists. Just like Rosina, Vidigal, I can't pronounce that. Vidigal. It is a touristic favela and generally very safe. As long as you don't wander deep into hidden alleys in the heart of the favela, you probably never even seen anyone carrying guns. Maybe just a pistol or something. Vidigal y La Rosina are located right next to some of the richest neighborhoods in Rio, so the drug dealers tend to keep a low profile to avoid drawing police attention. They stay inside the favelas and don't bother anyone, and in return, no one really bothers them either. I'm kind of tired of unnatural videos and news about the favelas in Rio with the reason of just getting money. If you really want to see what dangerous favelas in Rio look like, check out places like Complexo do Alemão or Complexo da Pena, Complexo de Israel, and Chapadao y la Costa Barros. By the way, no criminal is going to randomly put a shirt over their head to hide their face unless they already know everything was planned. Those were real criminals, sure, but the whole thing was staged. Okay. Costa Barros, never heard of it. Yeah, tell me about Richard, honestly. And Karl, I hope you're okay. It was a nice One Piece shirt, wasn't it, Nick? Yeah, it is huge. It's a Jacob B. And buys with guns, yes. Did Brazil get better? I'm not sure, Shanti. That's a good question. And that's right. I forgot you told me something that's been going on your end, right? It's good to hear from you again. Yeah, Cam, same here, right, Alice? Yeah, you had a feeling it was fake, Jaden. You're okay. You're thinking, Karl. I understand. You're traumatized. I hope he does. I know the police will. I just hope that I'm not sure how it's in Germany that because here in the US, if you basically or victim of a crime, well, I think depending on the situation, you did this. Well, they would ask for your name. What if you have like an ID and so, right? You know, you can't deny it if you're not a suspect. Um, I just hope that they at least ask for your information with your consent, right? And that way that they could basically send it back to you. Shanti, that's right. I'm sorry to hear that. Because you told me that you were living with your brother, right? That's terrible. I'm sorry to. So it's just you. It was you and Mark and Mark. What?
You're saying that you can't film and like you've been filming and you gotta erase that. So like I'm trying to negotiate with them. How much money do you have? Like, as much money? Ah, I don't know how much. What's reasonable? No, I can tell them like around like 2,000.
Good to know that this is all fake and all. Fascinating. So I did want to let you know and exactly your. But you are gonna stay with your brother for the time being, right? Because you need to pack your belongings. I want to say this: if you have to leave early, please don't feel hesitant to do so. Okay? I want you to get situated. I want you to basically not lose your stuff, right? Also, cool ad. Um, I just hope that you sorry. I just hope that you basically get your stuff. You know what? From what I remember, when I got evicted, right? Or we got evicted. Usually they'll give. Well, yet again, I don't know why they only give us 2 days. That was weird. But usually though, they would give you like I think you should be to ask if you could get extra time. They can't just force you. Because I remember the first time we got evicted from our townhouse, though, we like I think my mother she did ask if she could get extra time, and we did. I think. I just saw that they just want to because they would I know they would lock in the key and whatnot, but um they would give us the key so that whatever stuff that we have, we could basically pack and then excuse me, move it to the next house. Man, everyone's going through a really difficult time right now.
Fellas in Rio de Janeiro is seen as someone that's super dangerous for anyone trying to come in. So for someone like me, would I be able to just walk into the favela, or is it a whole process? Like if they saw a foreigner, would they just kill them?
Aqui, mas é tranquilo, você falou de história nenhuma. Se eu te mandar, avisa a gente aqui da primeira. Você sai e vê se você quer outra aí, mano. Vai tomar aí e vai virar estatística. Verdade, verdade. Isso é chato.
Ah, German tourists died. I mean, that's fair enough, especially when crazy things are happening in the favela from the government, from the police. I'll be on that as well. What's the craziest thing that has happened to him, or in general in the favelas? So is there any gang wars that are happening?
It's to a minimum. If we don't kill them, they kill us. So they're just gonna die anyway, regardless of them protecting themselves. Well, good to know this is fake. Yeah, the video is complete clickbait manufactured. It's acted. I see. So Casa Blasel, I'll look that up. Costa Blasel. No, I can't find it. I forgot the name already. All right. Yep, Finley, that's correct. Yes. And hey, Brian, they gave you 24 hours. Okay. Because you said that you got to leave in 3 hours, right? And you be going. That's good. At least I'm just glad you have a sibling that cares. I'm glad, so you won't be homeless. And Jacob, it's my pleasure for sharing. Again, this sucks that everyone's going through such a tough situation, especially on how Karl got robbed. You know what? I want to ease the topic by looking up what's going on in Brazil, like a healthier side of things. Yet again, I'm surprised Nick he did talk to one of the gangs in Brazil. He's a great reporter though, from what I've heard and seen. Yeah, I'll show that instead. He does a better job though, I think.
Desenvolva, porque isso aqui não é brincadeira. Acho que é pra falar que vai morrer polícia civil que é pra tentar nós.
Wow, Nick, I'm impressed. Oh, Orsino, so that's what it is.
Through the course of 2 days, I was able to get access to one of Rio's largest gangs.
Wow.
And befriend a few of their soldiers who are so dangerous they cannot even leave the valley.
Wow, they're so dangerous they can't even leave the place? Really? Yeah, how is he alive? First of all, he paid to get in there? Well, even if he did, it's still interesting. Stop romanticizing criminals. Only poor people live in a... Of course, I know that. Only those who have no choice, right. Residents can't speak ill of criminals or they'll die. Really? They have no freedom to do anything. They live in fear. Only criminals live well. Okay, Brazilian here, you're crazy to go up and interview those criminals. They were nice and all, but things could change in a minute. And you would experience the real animals they are. I'm glad and relieved that you came out in one piece. But to all gringers, what the fuck are gringos mean? Don't go up to met those criminals you meet, right? Face to face is too dangerous. And all the time we Brazilians hear news about people facing a final destination over this kind of endeavor, right? As a Brazilian, I disagree with the guy. This place is hell for honest people trying to lead an honest life. It may seem good if you leave a criminal right, as you will have access to money, girls, and cars. But one day, it will come back to haunt you. The best thing to do is get out as soon as possible, right? So that's why. So the favela exists because of slavery? After the end of slavery in Brazil, these former slaves had nowhere to go. What? Does the favela is born? Oh my! So it's like you're like how we have in the deep south, kinda. As a real native, I affirm and reaffirm this. This video is a disservice to Brazil, especially to Rio, all because it romanticizes justifies and glorifies the worst of what we have in this country. Drug trafficking, yeah. The first minutes of the video, in order the guy is selling BS about the favelas being safer. What? Why do you mean it's safer than anywhere else? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. A friend of mine just died because they're Brazilian, right? Because he got the GPS wrong and accidentally entered the favela. The guy died. Big difference between South Zone favela and Central. If the favela makes money with tourists, they absolutely allow more. This guy is not the most. This guy is not the most dangerous guy in the favela. You mean the one he's talked to in the beginning? He's one of the soldiers of favela. Okay, because I live in Brazil, and one thing that we learned here is the really dangerous gangster never shows up. Yeah, makes sense. There's nothing cool with these gang members, of course. Classified as narco terrorists. If you don't play the rules, you're lost. They smuggle our women and kill people in depth, right? Beheading, burning, and stabbing, right? And bury the corpse in the woods for no one to find them. As a resident of a community who left there, I can tell you, living there is something you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. People are held hostage by an organized crime. No wonder One Piece is so popular in Brazil. Now I get it. They control virtually everything from the gas needed for cooking to access to water and electricity. You can only buy food from gang control. Oh my goodness. Are all merchants? You mean, what does that mean? Must pay bribes to the gangs? Those who don't pay can have their homes burned down? It's literally a parallel state where everyone is held hostage. Unfortunately, there are those who glamorize and profit from all of this. The Brazilian state is by Paul, by the way. Well, they got a long name I can pronounce. Governed by the current president, Lula da Silva. Lula da Silva, who has I'm surprised they got assassinated. Romanticized view of organized crime. Wiretaps indicate that the president's party maintains contact with Brazil's largest. Really? This is why the Brazilian government, when presented with a U.S. proposal to change the status of these organizations to terroristic, refused to do so. As a resident of Rio, if I could advise anyone, it would be to never try drugs. Well, yeah, of course. And not glamorize these aberrations, and if possible, look for another tourist destination. Because Rio is given over to terrorists. I see. The things they said about caring for their people and the favelas is a lie. I like how all these are in Portuguese. Don't romanticize living in the middle of a sewage. Yeah, who would? I'm glad that comment got 603 likes on it. As a resident in a favela, I can't agree with this video. Who see at first think this is really good, but it's terrible for honest people. Only drug dealers and people that get money with this kind of things, like the gangs. Good people just want our places free from this kind of right. Man, seeing those kids yelling "We are rich" really made my day. I don't know. I haven't played the video. The problem is that foreigners at Brazil is real. No, it's not. But there are other places for Brazil. Yeah, Brazil. Of course, Brazil's a giant. It's like people thinking us Americans, we only have New York. No. It's just that we hear often. I'm sorry. Anyway, so Jaden, this was uploaded back in August the 2nd, right? It's over 4.2 million views on it. And the video is titled, I Infiltrated Real Brazil's Most Dangerous Gang. And Eric, the reason why it's so dangerous, right, in certain parts is because there are people that are poor, right? Which is really heartbreaking to think about, that would have these really evil men or women too, that basically want to rob or kill people because they want to have power, right? Which is not a good thing at all, because they think that being poor, it's a path to basically end someone's life or robbing them when it isn't, right? But sadly, that in parts of the country, they don't really have a good president, or at least so I've heard. I think, or other companies, and that's why it's like that. And Joseph, pretty much, I think. Yeah, Maya, it is. It is. And Emila, it's my pleasure. I'll wait till in Portuguese, just for the fun of it. Wait, okay, first I worry about Nick wanting to see Seattle. Then I worried about Nick wanting to see Skid Row. That won't be a problem for me. Are you kidding me? Literally. That's what I had to put up with? I walk at night. Come on. Okay. Um, o bandido falando como sotaque gira gringo como se ela tivesse entendendo o que ela fala. Ela solon, well, that's a weird word. Solando as criangas. Void al menos la ponte no papel horas. I never heard some of these words before. It's not dangerous here in the favela, he says. But then adds, you just can't film. You can't walk alone. You can't fly your drone. You can't even breathe without permission. Yeah, sounds super safe. More like a dictatorship. Rio has been one of the filthiest, well, of course it's been one of the filthiest cities in Brazil for years. Even The Simpsons, they made an episode out of it. And the worst part, seeing certain people proudly bragging about never having paid taxes, only to be the first to complain when a flood hits or the power goes out. Wait, there's a difference between danger and restriction. Looking at this, looks like they're more like their own government. Yeah. Okay. I'm Brazilian. Thank God I don't live in a favela. But I'll tell you, more than 80% of Brazilians don't like favelas. Even those who live in them often live because they don't have another place to live. And I say more organized crime in Brazil, as well as corrupt politicians, or a cancer to be fought. I don't know why they haven't been killed then. Not that I want them to be killed. But unfortunately, we have a weak, I can pronounce that word, judiciary, where the police do an excellent job in losing criminals, but the J word goes and releases the criminals in 3 days. He thinks it's okay to live this way. He doesn't even know how bad it is to live this way. Fascinating. Yeah, oh yeah, Karl. Oh yes, absolutely. Like in Germany, right? Like when we shown like one of your cities, Essen, it's gorgeous. It's heartbreaking that he lives in a dangerous city. Same way for Mason and Lauren too, and Danny. Like here it could get dangerous too, but I guess it depends. Cause I walk all the time. Like I have been assaulted. I have. So that's my version of danger. I'm just used to it. Because I've been assaulted. Well, not like being or anything, but like by, well, I got hit by an egg a few times. And also, well, okay, the cup thing, that's different, but it still counts. So I understand how it's like being assaulted. High school speed, who cares about him? He went to, I'm kind of curious. I don't want to, I'm kind of curious how, you know what, as much as I don't like this boy at all, I wonder how he's treated in Brazil. I'm kind of curious. But I think my TV is going to restart. Yep. Of course. You've been assaulted before, Jacoby. I understand. And oh, Harato, hi. You know, I can't. Even in Japan, when it comes to Yakuza, every country has bad people. Terrible, actually. Yeah, who cares about show speed, literally? Like, if I was popular, literally, I'm sure I'll probably be treated well, but to give a really great example. Yeah, me either, AJ. I can't stand him. Isso me dicen muito tadito, porque em algumas partes do meu país só assim. What do you mean by that, Amelia? I forgot what assim means. I need to practice my Portuguese more because I know more Spanish and Portuguese. Yeah, apparently you know he have taught you. He's a blanco. I gotta be honest. You know, I know he's a great. Well, not to me, but ugh. Because I did saw him in Europe. Actually, in fact, he was assaulted in Europe. I forgot what country it was. I think it was like Serbia. Like it would happen to me, and I love Serbians. My old LA neighbors that lived across from me were Serbian, and the maintenance man was Serbian. Man, I'll be treated pretty well in their country. Plus, the reason why I don't like it is because he acts like a black stereotype. I don't like it. I'm sorry, he gets on my darn nerves. Like, yeah, he shouldn't be assaulted. No. But at the same time, I don't care. For some odd reason. It's weird this guy, he has a lot of subscribers, but he can barely get over 480 views. That's terrible. His name is Machi. And I also remember how Jerry, yeah. What do you want to share with us? And I thank all of you for typing out the German flag for Karl. You know, like that guy Eater Jose? Yeah. Like, yeah, sure, he may went through a harsh life. So do our people, though. You don't act like an animal saying that, oh, yeah, you wanted to R word a girl. I don't care if you're 16. You're more than old enough to know that. But people want to give it a pass. He changed. Well, okay, it depends, right? I think that's way too far. Like, you admitted it. If you feel really awful, I would understand it, but I don't know. So, you have to work overtime? Oh, because of that movie. I understand. I hope they pay you extra, Jerry. I'm sorry to hear that. Purple, absolutely. He is really immature. I hope they pay you extra, Jerry. I hope the Buddha that they do. You know, I doubt they will. And what tea tells us about the world's cultures?
And the way each country does it tells you more than you think. If you don't know what tea is, it's basically flavored water made from leaves. Whole cultures have built their personality around this drink. Tea is everywhere, which means everyone thinks they've perfected it. India has chaotic street chai. Japan has quiet and calculated matcha ceremonies. Tea basically exposes how a society functions. Hello world, I'm Machi, and today we're looking at what tea reveals about the world's cultures. So who actually
pretty
drinks
cute.
the most tea? If we're talking volume, the answer is obvious. China and India. They have almost 3 billion people combined, so it doesn't really count. When you look at per capita, the champions are Turkey, Ireland, and the UK. But
What?
depending on the metrics, Sri Lanka and Argentina are also up there. If you refuse a cup of tea in Turkey, you're a CIA agent. I had a 12-hour layover in Istanbul and somehow drank 6 cups. It's like you blink and suddenly you're in a carpet shop holding a glass. A quick lesson on tea before we get to the fun part. Every real tea comes from the same plant, but what makes them different is how much air touches the leaves. The more air, the darker the tea. Less air
What?
means lighter tea. It's like how apple slices turn brown, but on purpose.
Right.
Green tea stays light because it's heated right after picking. China drinks it daily like it's nothing. Japan has matcha, sencha, ban.
Hey, you got 3 of them? Fascinating. I think I've heard of matcha though. You love tea? I love the emoji. Lisa's cute. Yep, you're British. I had to say that. You hate tea, Chloe? I know the French don't like tea. You like the baguette, shrimp, which I'm one of them, and la pan, which Brits don't like bread as much, but the French do. Yeah, tell me about a shirky. I forgot that's a thing too.
Matcha tastes like grass. Sencha is the everyday one, and bancha is the more humble version. Japanese monks use matcha to stay awake during
What the? It almost look like a Mexican. Like we have like okay, where I'm from, in some Mexican stores, we have something like that. Well, the colors. Oh, that's right. I'm thinking about Jello. They're kind of nasty. No offense, or Mexicans, right? I try them. I just don't like the taste though. It remind me of those. Ice strawberry.
Black tea is darker and stronger. This was the fuel of the British Empire. India turned it into chai, which is a mix of milk, sugar, spices, and tea. The Indian subcontinent runs on chai. Oolong tea is just the halfway between green and black, complex, buttery, and floral. It doesn't really commit to either side. White tea is the least processed. Young leaves, super light flavor, the kind of stuff people pretend to like. Pu'er is fermented and aged like cheese and wine. It's
Pu'er?
earthy. I tried it and it tastes like dirt, but in a premium acquired taste kind of way. Some people swear it cures everything. And herbal tea technically isn't tea, but tell that to chamomile, mint, hibiscus, and everyone who drinks them. And there's also mate, which is technically not tea. It comes from the yerba mate plant, originally used by the Guarani people indigenous to this
Oh,
region.
really?
Now, where do these teas actually live? East Asia runs green, oolong, white, pu'er. While China drinks everything, Japan is very intentional. Matcha's trendy now, but its ceremonies are centuries old. Senchas for daily life and banchas for when you're feeling lazy. Tea here is associated with calmness but has enough caffeine to power a city. South Asia is black tea territory. India, Sri Lanka, Nepal. Chai became popular in India because the British forced tea sales and Indians adapted it to their own taste. This is where masala chai was born. Boiled with milk, sugar, ginger, cardamom, cinnamon. If chai disappeared, this entire region would immediately collapse. The Middle East and North Africa turned tea into hospitality. If you show up anywhere, you get tea. If you refuse, you've committed a social felony. Turkey has strong black tea in tulip glasses. Iran sips tea through sugar cubes. And Afghanistan offers tea instantly as a sign of peace. Morocco has green tea with mint and enough sugar to kill your dentist. And in places where alcohol isn't common or banned, tea replaces this social function. People socialize, debate, and stay up late through tea.
No,
My
I'm not
Saudi
allowed.
Arabian neighbor used to invite me over for tea at 10 p.m. and then I wouldn't be able to sleep. Sub-Saharan Africa pushes black tea and herbal infusions. Kenya is the biggest exporter of black tea. Hibiscus is huge too, especially in West Africa. And Russia and Eastern Europe run on strong and hot black tea, often brewed through one of these. They're not just for the vibes, they're an old household staple to keep water hot. Russian tea culture centers on long talks. Coffee wakes you up, but Russian tea keeps you alive through winter. The English-speaking world is all about black tea with milk. The milk-to-tea ratio is a generational argument, and the British only added milk in the first place because their cups cracked from the heat. Some parts of
What?
South America run on mate.
That's interesting. You think tea is the worst thing you ever had, Felix? I gotta be honest with you. I agree. I don't know how people can like it. It's so nasty. The only, unless if it counts, the only tea I drink growing up is green tea. It's like brisk. Oh my god. Oh, I treat it like cocaine because when I was in the 8th grade, I would get like a whole bottle. I don't think they have those anymore. Like here in the US, we have brisk, right? But it's supposed to be like green tea. I think I would. It was so delicious. I would never get enough of it. It's better than soda. That's one thing. I miss drinking it. You like mint tea, Ashanti? And Eric, you never had tea? It's not that great, but it depends from person to person. Like for me personally, I don't like coffee. Yeah, I'm not a fan of coffee. And you have never tried I like you put orange. You never tried tea, Amy? It's not that great. It's some of our agent, that's what it's called. You spill out the tea, but Marcus, pretty much. Oh, Lita, you're allergic? Really? I didn't know that. Because Dumbo, he's allergic to peanut butter. I didn't know people can even be allergic to tea.
actually tea, but same idea. You pour hot water into a gourd with the leaves, use a metal straw as a filter, and share it with
He's
everyone.
cute.
Super
Anyway,
caffeinated, super social, and there's a lot of debate whether it's a crime to use sugar. Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Chile.
Brazil is tomato. Certain, I cannot pronounce that. Fascinating. Yep, that's all South America. So Argentina, traditional mate. I think I've heard of mate. I think they have that in Mexico though. Unless I'm wrong. I don't remember. I've heard that word somewhere. Wait, that's what it is they mean? No, I don't know what that is. I don't. I never heard of it. Also, so funny that you and Paraguay are the only two countries that are landlocked. Weird.
To Brazil. Wild fact, Syria also drinks a ton of mate because of 18th and 19th century Syrian immigrants that started drinking mate in Argentina and brought it back with them when they returned home. Now Syria imports more mate than any country in the world. Paraguay drinks tereré, which is cold mate, sometimes infused with juice. And as an Argentinian who drinks in a really hot
He
place,
is?
I personally love tereré. And quick side note, mate
I didn't know. Wait, what? He's Argentine?
Cold mate, sometimes infused with juice. And as an Argentinian who drinks in a really hot place,
I did not know he's Argentine. He looked almost Mexican. I don't know why.
love tereré. And quick side note, mate originally comes from the Guarani people. Later it spread across the region and became the drink of the masses, while coffee was seen as more of a European upper class thing. So mate stayed as this everyday social kind of drink and later gained more popularity
Obama.
as a symbol of pride. Tea preparation around the world. Moroccan mint tea gets poured from ridiculous heights. It originally came from trade routes mixing Chinese tea with local mint. Turkish chai comes in layers you dilute to taste. British tea is black tea with milk and enough rules to qualify as laws. Masala chai gets boiled until all the flavors merge. Matcha gets whisked into a foam that looks peaceful until it destroys your heart rate. Korea has roasted barley tea, which is
Roasted barley? What the heck is that?
the default water in many Korean homes. Mate is filled, shared, refilled, and shared again for hours on end. Tea is low-key the original wine. It changes taste based on where it was grown, how it was processed, and who picked it. And it's been customized by each culture to fit their
Yeah,
needs.
he's
Whether
Argentine,
it's ritual,
Jacoby.
hospitality,
Malaysian Talik or pulled milk tea destroy my digestive system.
is caffeine-based survival. It all comes from the same plant. Go to
So Paul, this is in your country? From Java, huh? Tijala Dikalaluakan Ole Salulasa. I don't know what PT stands for. Wow, that's actually in Jakarta. Oh, excuse me. What the heck? That's yeah, you like tea at all, Amelia? So come that's only one here. Well, a couple of you say that. You would only drink tea when it gets cold. I would say that makes sense. You never had tea, Bo? Really? That's fascinating. Yeah, you don't like tea at all, Tone? Ah, not a whole doll. Interesting.
this grocery store that sells international products. Find a cool-looking bag of tea, and next time you have guests over or want to add a nice little nut to your day,
He's really cute, though. Anyway, I'm surprised he is Argentine. How bad is McDonald's? To me, it's not bad. Oh, God. I wish that guy's off of my fucking feed. Hey, everyone. Oh. See? You see, I told you about his number, right? So now it has 478,000. Why do some people port that waste of sperm? Sorry, too far. Well, I just hope my video gets more views. And if anyone ever wants to threaten me, they'll get screenshotted. Like, I just want an apology. You know, and I don't want him to ever respond or nothing. Just mention his videos like, I apologize, and I'll move on. Yep, I don't know why his channel keep popping my suggestions. I bet his weird, simpy, perverted, gooning viewers say, oh no, this guy made a video about you. I just said that I don't like how he said about my state flag. You don't talk to my state flag like that. I don't know why people like him, honestly. It felt good during that video. I think that's why it's still getting some views. I don't know how much. I don't even want to know, to be honest, because it's still like in the top 3 most viewed. I'm like the past few days or something. I don't know, son. I just wish I could just put don't recommend. The reason why I don't want to click on it, that's a dislike, because if I do, his videos are going to pop up altogether. Because YouTube thinks, oh yeah, you watch one video. How about no? YouTube, no. I don't want to watch more. No. Oh. Wait, Nick? Oh, I'm sorry. You're from Montana. You're not from Montana. Well, you live there, right? I don't know if he did. I don't know. I don't know if he did insulted your flag. I actually am not sure. All I know is that he did say about Kansas, which is fine. Because, well, it's just a blue seal. Like I know that sounds harsh to me, hypocritical, because, well, I don't see people waving the Kansas flag or anything, because, well, it's just like the most of the country. But since we're like, I think because since our country is the last to become a state, end of 48, and it has quite the history behind it, that's when he went too far. So I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know. Right. He didn't say Montana, he said Kansas. If I recall correctly. Oh, thank you, Finley. That means a lot. I want to say I love your country's flag. Plus, it has the darn shamrock on it. I get obsessed over that. Let's see. Here. You know, sadly, the lights don't work anymore. I bought this at Walmart eons ago. It used to, like, it would light up, right? It's one of my favorite beanies. So I even have the pants too. They're so comfortable. Oh, Felix. Oh yeah, I don't blame you. Like some countries, I get though, but like it's okay to roast on them. It's just the way he says it, right? Like I mean, it doesn't mean like, oh yeah, he needs to have his channel deleted. No, that's too far. But the thing is, just the way he does it. It's just for me personally, it's just not appropriate. Oh, I meant to. I forgot. I let this water out. I hope I still have one in the freezer. God damn. Yeah, I'm gonna microwave a burrito. But let me play this. This is every country that's described by one word. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Finley. I'm glad you like it, lad. Honestly. Brazil football, China the wall, Japan anime. Yep, this is accurate. Germany's cars. Oh, yeah, this is accurate. Also, this is that AI images. Cool music. Yeah, this is all accurate. So for the ones who are really curious, you get to see the country's flags and basically what they're known for. Mexico talkers. Yep, absolutely. Russia is. Why is Russia so accurate? Flamenco. Oh, so that's what's called flamenco. Peru. Okay, that's a little weird because Peru, they have the little cute. I think they removed it. Their flag wasn't like that. They literally had like a little seal or coat of arms like Mexico does. Why did they remove it? Their flag wasn't like that. That's weird. Okay, I'm back. What are you doing in here, Autumn? I just put half a dozen chicken nuggets in a microwave. Thank all of you so much for being so patient. Felix, I love your 8-bit Luigi pop-up picture. It's so cute. Are you here in the US? I have no idea. Thank you, son. Paul and Mason. And you like how accurate they are, Joseph? I know, it's pretty neat, isn't it, Jacob B? Incas, yep, that's accurate. So Argentina was tango. Well, they should have put mariachi for Mexico then, but good enough. Gods, yep. Kebab. South Africa's diamonds? I know Kenya is the safari. Desert, yep, because of the Sahara. Thailand is for their Buddhist temples. Oh, no way! You're from South America? What? I got another South American in here. Let me guess, Brazil, right? It's probably because it's probably that has to be. It has to be the code word that I used. Okay, that's right, because you're from Argentina. I'm sorry, I forgot. Belgian waffles makes sense. Yep, because of Mozart. Vietnam, they're for the rice. Makes sense. Iran is for their carpets. Oh, so I'm wrong. Oh, really? Huh. Oh, interesting. Good to know. Oh, wait, that's what Doe has in his profile picture. I think. Oh, well, it almost looks like that tree. That's what Lebanon is known for in Iraq and civilization, DRE. As much as I don't like Dubai, sadly. Colombia's known for their coffee. Yeah, AJ, I was a little surprised about that too. I know Cuba's over the cigars. Yep, reggae for Jamaica, obviously. Finland is for saunas. I know that. America, Hollywood, so film. I didn't even saw the word yet. England is for their tea. France is for the Eiffel Tower. Oh yes, absolutely. India is wait, that's not in India though. So why does it say Bollywood? Is that really in India? No, no way. That can't be. Are you serious? No, no, that has to be a Hollywood sign, right? But interesting. Yeah, Canada's. I know they're for their maple syrup. Yeah, Dumbo. I thought it was your little tree, or I thought it was. Yep, Shelby, pretty much. Yep, South Korea. I don't need to say anything. Windmills to the Netherlands. Switzerland is for the chocolate. Sweden, IKEA. Norway is for the Vikings, obviously. What's Denmark? Oh, Legoland. Right. I forgot Legoland. Yep. I love your maple syrup, purple. At least if I remember trying it. Poland is known for their history. And people know my country Falfatar. Yep. Yep. I wish I visit. Portugal is the ocean. Is that so? Saudi Arabia is for Islam, of course. Syria is for jasmine. So like the flower? Oh, that's neat. Pakistan is for that's where wait, they're not for cricket? Nigeria is Nollywood. Did it really have signs like that? I don't believe that. No way. Yep. Yeah, New Ireland is up for that. I could guess again, Felix. I don't know. Wait, okay, you said your flag, right? Chile? Chile. It had to be Chile. I'm just guessing. I know I got it wrong. If you have feeling, you see the hum. Oh, look at that. Speaking of Chile. Yeah, I'm not surprised they're known for the mountains. I know Scotland. Oh, that's it. The Scots are known for their kilts. Actually, I did saw a Scottish man at Walmart eons ago. It's accurate. You know, I forgot how big the mountains are in Chile. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Felix. I was just guessing because I don't know. I thought like, because you said that you would be upset if someone says something about your country's flag because I know people in Chile they do take pride in their flag. Well, I know all of South America, but I Chile would stick out. No say you see that? What those are cute. That's a Story Mountain. That's another mountain. Interesting. Oh, he does other ones. Oh, well, this is interesting. National animal. The tallest building. Well, I know here would be the World Trade Center. The most famous footballer. Traditional clothes looks interesting. The most famous You know what? Oh man, now he's a jackpot. Um, I don't know where to start off. I guess in landmarks. I could guess again. Okay. Um, are you from? Are you from Ecuador? Because I know we don't have anyone from Ecuador yet. Okay, not really a fan of the music, but yep. Statue of Liberty, the Big Ben. I wish I could speed this up though. I'm pretty fast. The Great Wall of China, the Colosseum, Japan. I know they're from Mount Fuji. Sagrada Familia. Oh, that church. Yep, the Jesus Christ statue. Yep, that pyramid. I would love to visit that. Literally. Again, these are landmarks, right? St. Besis Cathedral, Moscow, the Taj Mahal, Brandenburg. Oh, so that's what it is. The Brandenburg Gate, where they have for New Year's. And then Hagia Sophia, that's in Istanbul. The Burj Khalifa, now that's the UAE. Oh, wait, I was right. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, you got it right. You're from Ecuador. I know your country has went through a lot. I was about to watch like some crimes that you had in your country. Because a lot of people don't really talk enough about Ecuador. Joseph, I wanted that too. I don't know what is the history behind the Big Ben. I wish I do know, but I don't. The Sienter, because Total Drama, they did it's supposed to be an episode of it. Table Mountain, which is in Cape Town, I know that. The Parthenon. Oh, so that's what it is? The ruins in Athens. Yep, the Matterhorn is Switzerland. I know that for sure. It does look nice. That's in Amelia. The oh, so that's what Argentina's known for. Iguazu Falls. And then Thailand is the Wat Arun Temple. Fascinating. Germany, Norway is, oh, that's pretty. I can't pronounce that word. The Ranger Ford is, people can live in there? I know Netherlands is for the windmills. The Bellum Tower. Poland has the Wawel Castle. Czech Republic is Charles Bridge. Indonesia? It is the Borobudur Temple. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I know for these other countries though too. Chocolate Hills. Wait, they got the flag rocked. Oh boy. Wait, the Philippines is known for that? I didn't knew that. But you see, I see the Ecuador flag. It is a nice flag though, Felix. It is. Yeah, Table Mountain, Francis. I forgot which one it is that this passed by. But the Philippines is, why is it called Chocolate Hills? And then South Korea is the, I can't pronounce that. That's a nice palace. New Zealand is Hobbiton. Interesting. Machu Picchu. Right. I think they, yeah, Cam, they just did an error. It happens. I know, that was silly, wasn't it? It happens though. Hassan, that's in Morocco. Tunisia, I don't know what the heck that is, but some coliseum. Amphitheater. I can't pronounce it. Blue Lagoon, yep, I know that in Iceland. Denmark, I know for the Little Mermaid. The Santa Claus Village is in Finland. Ireland, the cliffs of, so that's what it is? Cliffs of Moher, I can't pronounce it. Oh, it's pretty. Western Wall, right. Mount Kenya, beautiful mountain though. Easter Island, yep, I forgot that's supposed to be Chile's territory. And then the last one is Colombia. I know about Mount Everest. Cartagena, Old Town. Wait, what? Mobile phones brands. Oh, brands. Got it. Wow. Yep, I would love to go to Easter Island though. I love these flags. What is it called? IQOO. Yep, I know we're enough for Apple because that's in California. Yep, I know the Finns have Nokia. Wait, China has more than one? Oh. Xiaomi? That's a nice phone. Infinix, that's in Hong Kong. India is the lot. What the heck? That's a cool name for a phone. No, double, not at all. Because Steve Jobs is the one that invented the phone, right? We have HP. I forgot that was a thing. Zimbabwe is GTEL. Yep, my favorite. Wowie. I heard about the Wowie. What the heck? The UK has the Virtue. Never heard of it. The French is Arcos. I'm surprised these are phone brands. I never heard of these. Oppo. Intex. Man, it's so different. Oh, this is a long video. What is Japan? Japan. Oh, I forgot Japan has Sony. Right, Via? Yeah, Richard, I'm surprised. Because especially with your, I mean, I know you have phones, but I know you got so strict censorships. Ooh, iMobile. That's an old phone from Thailand. Russia has the Yada phone. Oh, that's a cool phone though. Wait, Garmin. That must be an old phone that's out of service. Vivo. What the heck? Wiko. What the heck? In France? Lenovo. That's in Hong Kong. And that's like one of those Obama phones, like we call like cheap phones here in the US. That's in Turkey. What I heard about OnePlus. HTC. I had a phone of that brand when I think yeah, you were in high school. That's a Taiwanese brand? I didn't know that. Techno. Japan, let's see. Sansui. That's a cute name. Sansui. Nexian. That's in Indonesia? Russia is X Play. So weird these phones exist. Dinglebird. Yeah, you never heard any of these? Wait, Bryce, you haven't? Really? Yeah, I forgot what phone we're talking about, Claire. I'm sorry. Yep, Google. Obviously. Medion, that's in Germany. It's a nice phone, though. Prestigio, that's in Cyprus. China, Meizu. And then Ula phone. It looks like waterproof. Wow. Finland is Jala. And this is by info. Brazil, oh, we finally got one. Wait, Indonesia is Advon. Never heard of it. What the heck? Multi-laser? That's a cool name for a brand. Australians have Colgan. The UK has Bull It. That's a cool name for a phone brand. Mexico. Okay, Zone. I never heard of Zonda. Zonda? That's a cool phone. What the heck is that? Very cool. Oh, I like that name. We have that here in the US? Never heard of it. It's a terrible phone, Paul. Podcast has bad service, doesn't it? China has Haya. Can't pronounce it. Yeah, hola to Hai. Sony. Yeah, I know. Amari, it's crazy, isn't it? I know there's many brands. Lico, that's in China. Doogie. What the heck? Wow, China, you fit the whole screen. Man, Richard. Oh, ZTE. I've heard about that brand. Poland is the My Phone. My Phone? That's a cool name. Illinois, that's in Russia. Most of these phones are kind of the same. You think so, Maya? Yeah. It's just the model looks different. I like the Russian one. Videocon in India. China, Konka, and Realme. That's a one big camera. Yep, the Motorola. It's a really good brand. Smartisan. Oh, I like that one. Blackview, that one's cool too. Wait, nothing. You Brits invented this? Also, I hope Emilio's doing well because I know he's not here right now. Nothing. Because what? The back of it has nothing on it? Okay, good. I was worried that it froze. All right, and then let's see. So they are, Lisa. I didn't knew that. I don't know why they got the nothing from Chloe. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? The Torque phone. Oh yeah, it does look cool. It looks like it's waterproof. Also, here's the meal. The 6 chicken nuggets. I added barbecue sauce, the spicy honey mustard, 2 tablespoons of. Yeah, that's supposed to be yeah, because you added mayo. Mm-hmm. And I added some black pepper and then some like onion powder, I believe. So, and thank you, Maya. I was worried that the darn thing froze on me. The iPhone 17 mini, huh? Interesting. It looks delicious, Nick. I'm glad. I'm flattered you think so. Yep, I did it myself. Wait, what? Because the thing is, North Korea, they have really big restrictions, right? They wouldn't even allow you to use phones. It's gonna be by the stupid government or by Kim Jong, whatever his name is. Yeah, North Korea, Amari. I think it positive my gossip. Just 5 and oh, that's pretty cool for Latvia. TCL. The Symphony. That's a cool name for a phone. Yes, I've heard about that brand. Panasonic? Panasonic? I never heard of Sharp though. Ooh, that's a nice phone. Dorado for Sweden. Positivo? It's one of those older phones in Brazil? Wait, we can Blue? Oh, I've heard about Blue. It's not that great, so to speak. Wait, oh, we passed Bangladesh. Bangladesh? Oh, that's a nice one. Walton? It's a nice phone. Evercross for Indonesia? So it's like one of those Obama phones. Yeah, Richard, I'm surprised. Yeah, I see you, Joseph. I love how the way your flags is transition in. Cloud phone? Cloud phone. That's a cool name. Looks like an old one. Mobile wire in France, and then really Fox. Really Fox? Toshiba. I heard about Toshiba. Oh, such a cute name. And Focus. I haven't heard of it. Microsoft. Yep, Microsoft. Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks cool, but I wouldn't use it because I don't like the gimmick. Vison, Umadigi. I like the Umadigi one. No, another Mexican one. Wait, okay. Honor. It's quite the camera. Gigas. Oh, that's a nice name. And Mexico has Lennox. Never heard of it. That's a lot of cameras though. Yeah, Mexico. What's up with the cameras? I love it. I know that's a Mexican brand. Neat. And Eric, yeah, I don't blame you. And even like I want to say this, Eric, there's nothing wrong with having a phone. Because I mean you definitely do deserve one. But since you're really young, you don't need to worry about having one. You know, even though other kids use it, they'll just rot their brain. I know they have one for kids, though. I know they do. Francis, I see your flag. Oh, yeah, I love this channel. I can't play all of these because there's so many of them. The famous cartoons. Oh, I gotta see this very quick. So the channel's name is First Info. I'll keep that in mind. Oh my god, stuff looks good. Anyway. Yep, accurate. Paw Patrol's Canadian? Yep, accurate. Okay, the first three. Monica's? Dang. Well, I'm guessing there's gonna be some nostalgia in the comments, isn't there? Tell me about it, Mia. I forgot Peppa Pig is British. I never heard of Jungle Beat, Wings Club, but we don't have any Italians in here. Amelia? Yep, accurate. Mr. Peppa Pig, right? This Morris is Belgium and Larva's South Korean? I heard about Pacoyo though. Underdogs is Argentine. Maya the Bee, that's German. Boonie Bears, that's Chinese? Never heard of it. Yeah, I heard about that one. Masha, that's what Russians like. Bro Town. I love these flags. Pingu, that creepy animation I've been hearing. So that's Swiss. I think I've heard about this. Tota Beam, that's Indian. Moments, so that's what it is. That's Finnish. Tinga. Oh, that sounds cute. Tinga Tales, that's Kenyan. Miffy, that's from the Netherlands. Open and Ipen? What the heck is that? Song of Sea. Bear Story. Oh, these look really interesting. I have no idea, Felix. To be honest with you. It's so funny how these other countries' animations are so different. Oh, the Philippines. What the heck is that? Trece. I never heard of it. Trece? Yeah, you never seen Bear Story, Jose? Ainball. Oh, that's Peruvian? I thought it was Brazilian at first. Yeah, I see the flag, yeah. No, Norway is Captain Saber. Oh, that sounds familiar. Captain Sabretooth? I don't know why. Unless something with the saber-tooth tiger. Ukraine! Mafka. I never heard of Mafka. Mafka? That was the one I reacted to, I think. Unless that's another one. Maximir County? I know I saw an Arabian cartoon. It was really good. Oh, I love all these flags off. You type in. Where's the other countries in? Like, unless you pass some of them. Okay, Zelda's not here, but Waltz with Bashir. Iceland is Legends of Valhalla. Like, I can pronounce it. Yeah, North Korea, sadly. I mean, I don't want to put them down because they went to because of propaganda. Squirrel and Hedgehog. Vampires in Havana. Oh, that sounds cool. Nigeria is Binu and Finu. Yep. That's what I grew up in. Binu and Finu sounds interesting now. Wow. Yeah, I never heard of it, AJ. I never heard of it. Now I want to do one more. It's a good channel, though. You know what? I'm gonna care. Can we go by celebrity? I'm kind of curious. Celebrity? Let's see. Man, I need to watch soccer. Conor McGregor. Yep, that is such an Irish name. I never heard of him. He looks like a fighter. I never heard of him. Conor McGregor? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've heard of him, I think. He's black, right? But he's great. There's barely any blacks that live in Greece. That's awesome. Wait, Lisa from Blackpink is Thai? Really? They got the flag wrong. That's Ethiopia. Kylian Mbappe, so he's French. You know, Jin, who's that, Dumbo? I'm sorry. I need to go to like your countries, right? Okay. Well, Brian, Brian's here, right? Mohammed I can't pronounce. Excuse me, his name. Wait, Cristiano Ronaldo is Portuguese? Wait, I don't remember him being Portuguese. All right, here in the U.S. Yep. Obviously. So she's Thai, Mia. Jungkook. So he's from BTS. Oh, I heard Cam, your president, right? Well, he's not president anymore, right? I know he's really controversial in your country. So Brian, you never heard of him? Interesting. Yeah, he's really controversial in this country. Shakira, I know about Shakira. Oh, we got Brazil and Bangladesh. Neymar Jr. And then Shakib Al Hassan. Oh, that's a nice name. Shakib Al Hassan. That's definitely a Muslim name. Yeah, right, Marcus? Okay, I've heard of her. Selma Hayek. She's Mexican? I've heard of her. Yeah. Oh, so he's Argentine. Got it. Agnes Mo, she's Indonesian. You know her to Neymar, Amelia? Yep. For Eric. Yep. I didn't know she's Ukrainian though. I love her, by the way. Because she voices as Meg from Family Guy, right? So he's Belgian? I think he's French. But he speaks, well, that's right. Belgians do speak French. Kegel. Camila Cabello. She sounds familiar. Ghana. Sorry. Excuse me. Oh, Mexico City Spanish. Oh, I'll watch that later.
Tired of the romantics coming at you once again. Mario Galaxy 3 would be disastrous. By footballer, personally, I don't know what it is, but most people would probably like a Galaxy 3. If not, they return to a more linear, course clear style Mario game. I think after Odyssey, I think after Nintendo's open world foray, I think every time people speak for yourself, soy glide.
Well, I personally prefer Galaxy to the Galaxy Flip. I think that's kind of an unpopular opinion. But you know what? Maybe replaying Galaxy 2 again will change my mind. I don't know. I'm still lost.
That's the conversation. Don't like the font. It's about the font. That fucking font that I hate.
The conversation that's been coming up very much was what
I'm standing on business. This is gonna be I'm dying on this whole chat. I'm dying on. I'm actually. This font is. Why is it screaming at me? Welcome to the galaxy. I hate it. Okay. It's not that bad. It's just not nearly as good as the old one. That's what I'm saying. Is it like 0 out of 10 font? No. The other one was like a 9. This is like a 5. Is it bad? No. But why do we go from a 9 to a 5? I like that old one. When I want 9 to 5 is my daily shift. I don't want to go from there when it comes to ratings. Does this make sense? Change the font.
this is my sort of was great stuff to everyone else because I mean you see all this and your mind can only go to one place. Maybe Nintendo should do a Super Mario Galaxy 3.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you all why that's not happening.
Okay, well,
why
is it? That's the one I'm more interested in. Not happening? Yes, fair. Nintendo's with. Why would it be disastrous though? That's the hook of your title. Let me in the corners of your brain, this. Come on.
In my mind for years.
Old font DLC for day. Don't give ideas, bro. What? Hey, what? Don't give him ideas. Don't give him ideas. Don't tell my uncle.
I've never had the opportunity to unleash it, but now everybody can fucking predict what they already see right in front of them. People think that Mario Galaxy 3 is a realistic thing to expect out of Nintendo.
Honestly, expect, but it would be cool.
It's exciting.
It is exciting, though, yeah.
No, I don't think it's really.
Why?
All right.
There's one. Mate, and I'll actually I'm gonna be so upset with you. It's what could Nintendo do? If you make that argument, I'm actually gonna rip the glass. I'm gonna take your glass and I'm gonna wear them for myself, okay? Because I've said this many a time, gamers. You're dealing with one of the most creative companies on planet Earth. I'm almost certain that if they were to do Galaxy 3, they could an abundance of stuff, new mechanics, new gameplays, new settings, new everything. So even if Galaxy 3 will be that original concept or a title, they could do something with it. So I don't want to hear out of you. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. That's the only thing I don't want to hear. So if you're going to say they also don't want to hear the open world thing, I'd be a bit more amenable to that. A bit more. Still be annoyed, but a bit more amenable. I don't want to hear what could Nintendo do. That's the only thing I want to hear. I'm ready to hear you out there. Then I'll be roasted. It is an interesting
instance of a direct sequel.
It's probably a DLC, right?
Sequel that is basically just more of the same.
There's going to be DLC. That never happened
before. It hasn't happened since. Thought it was going to happen with Odyssey, but it did not.
No.
Back in the day, sort of DLC or anything. So, why did this happen? Some of you hardcore Nintendo fans, some gamers, if you will.
Yeah, all right, buddy. Get to the point.
Some people might know that Mario Galaxy was DLC for Mario Galaxy. So we actually couldn't really handle DLC, or at least not the size of the DLC. It's a
bit of a broadcast console.
To carry channels and applications between the Wii and the SD card. You couldn't actually load anything directly off of the
Weird, isn't it?
Using the memory, which was very, very small. So,
Eric is too young. Okay, he's too young to know about this. My mother, she just said it to her boyfriend, right? Excuse me. About how she had trouble MA in her sleep. I don't know when, but if anything happens, I may not upload for a while. So if I'm gone for a while, that will be why.
It didn't really pan out for them. They couldn't do it. So instead, they just took all those ideas and made a whole.
That's how the story goes.
Felix, it's hard to explain.
Galaxy 2 is a bit more like, course clear, variety, what I mean? Yeah.
I need my chart to go viral. I need to. feel like because I don't know how my mother's gonna take it. Also, I just want my mother to take a break. This is why I've been commenting so much. This is why I'll need to find a boyfriend that could do that nolly stuff up his stomach. Like I need it badly so it could distract me. Thanks a lot, Wesley. Who cares if it's weird? I want it just to release. Damn it. Sorry. Consensually. Like, I know she's up there in age. Still. I also need to get my channel back because I got one video of her. The same for my grandfather, which I have on here. But that fucking dirty ass Indian. Sorry, I almost want to fucking hate Indians. Sorry. They had nothing to do with it, okay? Because of the fucking CEO. I almost started thinking like, yeah, well, no wonder they're fucking involved in praising on some fucking cat. I don't know. This is why I'm glad Nelson and Cam are not here. Ah! Wait, hold on. Okay. Oh, wait. No, no! Wait, you're fine, you're fine. I thought the green dot didn't went through. And yeah, Erica will have to have a hug, little one. I'm sorry. This adult stuff that's been happening. I might need to start commenting on some music videos and, well, not spamming. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to. But that'll be a lot of work on me. Because I'm not gonna be able to keep it up. Lisa, me too. Hun, me too. At least I hear the news now. Because if I don't, it's gonna be I'm gonna be breaking down even more than I should. I thank all of you a lot for being so supportive. This is going to impact. If you think you know how I feel, this is going to impact my murder even more. It will. Not to mention, what's my mother going to do when? God, I almost have this thought that I need to do a crime right now if something happens. I don't want to. No. But I have this thought in my head. That's gonna put a lot of stress on my mother's heart and ruin her life and mine, and my older brother, of course. I'm sorry. I don't think I could concentrate. Brian, I understand. I understand. I hope so too, Finley. You see why I'm resisting, right? It's like the autistic way of doing it. That's why, like, when all of you go through things, I kind of like act like, oh yeah, it's fine. No, because if I don't resist it, I would get, you know what? It's like masking, emotion, like I don't know, emotional masking, so to speak.
Really have one, most will have like 2 or 3 tops. There's not much going on. By 3, I mean like there'll be opinion stuff. Right? There's not like 3.
You know, guys in Japan was good though. Guys. Yeah, okay, we're gonna have to spin off band, spin off band.
Information like the word for most of the major galaxies in Galaxy One. And there's still some really cool thematic stuff, but it's a lot more about fun and games. There's some galaxies that are entirely.
I might need to make a video tonight to let if we got outer viewers, unless they're not too lazy. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'll have to share the news. So while 6 o'clock this happened, well, just to yeah. What can I play to get my mind off? I need to watch men doing nollie so badly right now. God, like there needs to be a man that can do that for me. Oh, sorry. Anyway, what can I watch at the meantime? I don't even know. Eric, she will. She will. Yeah, don't worry. It's just other adult stuff I gotta worry about. And AJ, I would love to have one if I could. Great. Me too, Richard. Well, she only has so much time left. I know she's other in age. I know that. I want to watch One Piece right now, but I don't know if I could. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood. I'm not. I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to listen to any music. Me too, Francis. It's awful enough, like how I told you about my grandfather, right? Oh, not that mother con. I can I just I swear, Buddha out there in the universe, can I just strangle him, please? Please, just I want to strangle him. Please, so that he will only exist on this earth. Just give me one moment with him. He uploaded 3 hours ago. Sorry, I just need to get my pressure just a little bit, Yeah, Amy, tell me about it. Alice, oh yeah, I know you can relate, hon. Oh, God, I have a lot of like illegal thoughts in my head. Like not illegal, like yeah, illegal as in obstructive. Oh no, like him, for example. If I could use a pepper spray and assault him legally, I would. Anyway, sorry, I know.
Trust me, it only gets buggier from here. And I mean that literally, because the third food on our list is the bug buster model hornet. This one was eaten by a dwarf named Dia. It allows you to turn into a hornet, which gives you the ability to fly and presumably sting. The problem is, you never actually see her do much of it, so it's unclear how effective that stinger even is. Honestly, the fact that she still carries a lance suggests her hornet form isn't threatening on its own. Plus, like every bug, especially hornets, she's still vulnerable to things like smoke, wind, or even heavy rain that interfere with flux. So while the food doesn't sound too bad at first, it's just not impressive compared to other zones. We don't even know if it shrinks the user down since the end stays the same size even when she transforms. Alright, enough about insects. Let's move on to birds. Specifically, the bird fruit model albatross. Eaten by Morgans, the big news bird president of the World Economy newspaper. Honestly, I have no idea what Oda was going for with this one. The albatross is a legendary bird known for its incredible gliding ability, and the zone should, in theory, live Morgan's fly, except it doesn't. In fact, if you see that Morgan literally can't fly, and that's just weird. What's the point of a bird zone if it doesn't let you fly? It's just a basic zone in birds. So maybe we only do that because we only ever see Morgans in his hybrid form. That's not it either, because Al and Marco are both able to fly even in their hybrid forms. Maybe Oda tried to be clever with this group because albatrosses are considered symbols of bad luck in some ways. In a bird zone that doesn't let you fly, yeah, that's definitely bad luck. Before we continue, do me a quick favor, guys. We're working really hard to reach 100,000 subscribers and get that silver play button by the end of the year. So hit that subscribe button if you enjoy our content. It would mean the world to me. Our next Devil Fruit only gets in after you're already dead. It's Rick's Revive Fruit. Now, Rick is awesome, but his fruit is kind of weird. It gave him a second life. Literally, he died and his soul got a do-over finding his body, which is an amazing cheat that move. Plus, we've seen so many cool soul-related abilities from Rick. But, and this is important, the fruit does absolutely nothing until you die. Exactly. When Rick first ate it, he was just a normal guy who couldn't swim. Then, when he finally died, it took him an entire year just to find his body again. But imagine if you eat this fruit and just never find your body again for whatever reason. That's not something I want to risk. And even the powers Brooke developed, like his soul music, are things he created through his own creativity. So this really depends on the user's imagination and skill. What made the absolute most of, but for most people, this would feel more like a curse, especially if they never reunite with their body after death. It does make you immortal.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that's weird. What happened to his thumbnail? What happened to his thumbnail? I'm gonna subscribe. Is the video still up? Sadly, yeah. I'm thinking, what happened to his thumbnail? That was weird. Yeah. Still, you know what? I want to expose him though. I really want to expose him and swear like a sailor right now if I could. That was weird. Yeah, he's beautiful. It's probably just a glitch. That was weird. Sorry, I just got distracted. I don't know. Maybe because I thought the video got removed. I don't know. Oh, I want to fucking expose him. Pardon my language. I wanted to expose him. like on the other channel, just reacting and then just point out. I feel like I want to switch over to the channel right now, but oh, I don't want to keep switching back and forth. No, no, no. The answer right. You don't have to. You don't have to. His friend uploaded it too. Oh no. Sorry, I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Let's see. The end at 6:16, right? Because if you do it, how long is the video? You may yeah, you could watch from that guy's end too, but yet again, I need to post the news for tonight. Then you know what? I thank all of you so much, especially you too, Dumbbell. Why is this bothering me so much? Deanna, I think you should. I kind of want to. I just hope we get more viewers though. But yet again, I can't because I'm still bothered. God, I hate my autistic brain. Darn it. Yeah, I understand, Francis. Okay, if he's doing three bad things, like, I don't know, the first minute, his fan coming up, they adopt a cat. This is in California, right? I'm glad they got security caught on there. But, wow. He's not assaulting him, no.
You have to yell. If you yell at me, you're gonna make me nervous. You're gonna make me nervous.
Dion, I think you should. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why I should care. Because the thing is, my voice may not be, my man may not be heard enough. This is in California, right? If this is in my state, I will say something. Okay. They're in LA.
Well, I'm in LA on a big cyber truck. I got a friend with pink hair. That's how you know he's rich. Y'all want to see off the TikTok? Charlie the Nurse.
Maybe me too. I'm not sure, Nick. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you should. That being artistic is so hard. All right, I need a poll very quick. Like, I know it's up to me, but I'm just curious. Okay. This is up to all of you, okay? It's because of my dysautophobia. And what I mean by tonight, I mean by the main channel, right? I can't choose. I have dysautophobia. Like, when we get up to, I don't know, 30? Yeah, let's see. Well, I'll be do that. I'll open a new tab because I like to screenshot everything. So it may lag a bit on my end. Because if I screenshot now, it'll just freeze. I know I got a lot of tabs open. I can't help it. Oh, Dean, you know what? I know what I could do. I could just close the tab. That way, I could just, because it'll still be running. It'll be easier that way. Because I could just end the stream on the new tab. So that I don't have to wait as long. This map book. God, it makes me a living hell. Okay. So I used to stick like glue. I like to call it the glue book, not the MacBook. And it's okay, Finley. That's fine. I mean, I do want everyone to vote, but I think hitting 30 maybe. Damn, let's see. So out of 20, that's, I can't do the math in my head. Hey, thank you, Dumbo. Yeah, Lord, that's fine. I'm surprised that the poll doesn't pop up when I send it in. Hope Zelda's doing well. Hope for Lucas as well. Actually, it's starting to change a bit. You know what? I'll wait until 40 votes then. Hi, mamas. It's summer. My black bean, my black bean. My black bean, my black bean. My black bean. Need my black bean. On your nose. Damn, let's see. We got 77%. There's no rush, so I could just click off at the moment. I'll wait until 40. I think 40 is reasonable. I'm surprised 1/4 of you said tomorrow. Again, not because of Cecil, like how you feel. Or at least how you think I would feel, kind of. My black bean, my black bean. My black bean, my black bean. Zoro's best friends in One Piece. I'll look that up very quick. My black bean, my black bean. You got a burp? You got the 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 burp? You want to sound a giver? You want to sound a giver? Okay, so we got 34 votes. My black bean, my black bean, my black bean, my black bean, my black bean. Okay, we just need 5 more. Hold on.
So let's get right into it with the first character, who's actually minus 10% friend percentage. And that's, of course, Pika. Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely hates Zoro. Why? Because Zoro laughed at his squeaky voice.
Oh, true.
We all know that if you laugh at Pika's low-pitched voice, you'll literally die. So Pika wants to see Zoro dead. But it's not like Zoro likes Pika either. He's one of Doflamingo's top executives and messed with Zoro's friends. So of course Zoro sliced right through his stone body. So Zoro and Pika are definitely not friends.
Right.
Going from minus 10% to 0%, we've got King. Wait, I thought these guys respect each other. Yeah, you're right. By the end of their fight, both King and Zoro
Hey,
denied that they were both
what are you eating?
incredible swordsmen with some insane strength. But yeah, they
Okay, we
still
got one
hated
more.
each other. Like when Zoro cracked King's mask, King got
No, Charles,
despite
either
Zoro
vote is
King saw him
fine.
as beneath him.
I don't want all of you to ever think that, oh yeah, you're bringing the wrong one. No. This is how you feel. I giving everyone's permission. Like how you stare at me for so long. My black bean, my black bean, my black bean. Okay, so I think the results are in. Even though you can still vote anyway. After 40, it seems like most of you want me to expose him basically now, right? On the other channel. Because, let's see. Wait, are you on my bed? My bed is flat, right, mamas? It's odd, I'm sorry. My bed is flat, right? I'm going to close this a bit. Okay. Summer? Autumn? Come on. Come on. You don't want to leave? Well, don't complain. You can be right next to the darn door then. 72% of you voted tonight. So 1/4 of you. I guess I could ask all of you. Again, there's no incorrect vote here. Because I'm kind of curious why some of you. I'm really curious. Like, that's not bad. 20% that voted tomorrow. But most of you, though, said tonight. Would you feel slightly better if you expose them tonight or tomorrow? Oh, area dear, it's so hard. Like, how do? Okay, So I want to ask for the ones that voted tomorrow, right? Why did you vote it tomorrow? Because I'm impressed that. Well, am I impressed? I don't know if I am impressed. Actually, I'm impressed that a quarter of you said tomorrow. I think. Um, is it? No, wait. No, I'm impressed that most of you voted tonight. The reason is because if you want to post a video about your grandmom, you can do that first. That's true, Mason. No, well, see, the thing is, I could do a video about her, like, to go in detail tonight, right? Oh. Maybe that way it won't confuse everyone, because I will just share, like, a little message that something has happened, and then, oh, I think that's a good idea, because while all of you are asleep, I will post that video tonight. It may share like a little like image of SpongeBob and his grandmother, of course. I may do that. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, Jacob V, that's fine. Go ahead. Well, what are you bugging me for? I'm just right here. Sorry, she couldn't understand how I feel. My black bean. 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 My black bean, and yeah, you just love the pups. You love the pups. My black bean, my black bean. You just liked my nostril. Now you're scratching yourself like a darn baby. Wow, there you are, mother. What? What are you crying on me for? What are you crying on me for? What? I'm too heavy? You're the one that keeps wanting attention. I'm giving you that, right? Don't be a hypocrite. Fat dog. Okay, you're not fat. You're just you're big. You're big bird. That feel nice? Kind of like how mothers and fathers they like to fart on their baby's belly. That's what I'm doing to you. And oh, hair. Hey, you keep me warm like a little pillow. So everyone, hey Zona. Now she's looking herself. All right. Okay, so we got 49, right? I did say 40, but I hate this. So I will do it on the other channel then. So Dumbo, if you want, you can share the URL. That way they could go directly. Well, actually, I don't think you have to. They'll just be notified, right? I'm gonna switch over, and then I'm gonna suppose that dim-witted prankster and his buddy, just to get this out of my frustration, and then maybe I may play some One Piece or something. I don't want to get too off topic because people probably wonder why you talk about the live stream. Because I know how people are on YouTube these days that if you don't get straight to the topic, then just view away. Oh, Zona, you voted tonight? You know what? So she's an officer. She gets 2 votes. So that's 50 then. Okay. I'll see all of you in the other stream then. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to download an image of him. I'm going to use it as a thumbnail. And I will be tagging him as well because I'm tired of this man, including other pranksters. But you know what? I'm really irritated of him a lot just because, well, he was in my state, first of all. I'm glad he's out. But I guess maybe this might be good to get off my system. All right, so that's great. And yeah, let's see. What I want to do, I do want to copy paste all of your comments in the poll. So let me see if I can end the poll first, and then I'll close it and then end it and then do that. I know that's a lot of work for me to do that. But Chris, I forget. If I didn't have the tab, then this type in the amount of votes and the percentage. So 33% of you said tonight, and then 27% said tomorrow. Uh-oh. Did my poll just vanish? I think it did. All right. Let me end it here. I hope I can still see it. If not, it's fine. All right. I'm going to close the tab, which means it will stop running. Close. And I would be okay, Francis. What are you